Another mover that we're watching, XPeng, the EV maker, Chinese EV maker in focus. It reported second quarter earnings nearly doubled total deliveries from a year earlier. The company did announce a forecast of about 30,000 vehicles delivered for the third quarter. That is well below estimates of about 45,000. It says its vehicle deliveries are going to be 29 to 31,000 units in the current quarter. As you see there, about 45.9 thousand is what analysts had been predicting. Now, part of this, even though not all of XPeng's factories are in the Shanghai region directly, it was still affected by shutdowns. That still seems to be sort of moving its way through its supply chain and just general supply chain issues as well.
Yeah, it's not a demand issue at XPeng, but to your point, it is a production issue. It is, can they get the components they need to make the cars and ultimately take more steps to reaching profitability? And I think it shows very greatly in their vehicle margin. Most recent quarter, 9.1%. At this time last year, 11%. So down year over year because a lot of those cost pressures they're seeing in their supply chains.
It comes back to the raw materials that they're paying too. Tesla has acknowledged this. Some of the other automakers that are leaning further into the electric vehicle manufacturing parts of their business are continuously discussing how much more they're having to pay up or compete for some of the raw materials that are necessary to actually deliver on what's been ordered thus far. And it shows up right now with XPeng, even in the total revenues, even though you saw that come in at an increase of 97.7% from the same period last year, you still, to your point, those gross margins down year over year on the comps there. And then additionally now on the revenues from vehicle sales for the second quarter, an increase of 93.6%. It's really in this region. I think when you have Tesla and you have an XPeng and you've got everyone that wants to capture the Chinese market attention and the Asia Pacific market attention, then it's going to be a squeeze as all of them compete for so many of those raw materials to actually deliver on those orders too.
Yeah, definitely.